Let's keep it going. Big free agency is needed here. In terms of adding anybody to the roster outside of Steve Lopez, I don't really think we're going to need anybody. Roster limit, by the way, we are at 87 players, so we should be fine. Worst case, we could get rid of people like Zach Plaza. Shout out to Sam Besser, packing some good stuff. Let's just get rid of all these second basemen who, in fact, did not go up in potential. That brings us down to 83. And there we go. Now we'll definitely have enough room to sign everybody that we need. Rule 5. I mean, Nate Logan we could lose. We could lose Ono. What I can tell, though, not overly concerned. Okay, let's see what happens here. Wow. Out of nowhere, Arizona swoops in for Pedro Cora. When we sent him a deal, it was only the existing offer from his existing team, Colorado. And out of nowhere, Arizona says 7 years, $105 million. And he said yes, so Pedro Cora is gone to the Diamondbacks. At least he's in the National League. What else are we going to get? Nothing so far. Did we at least get those younger players? We did. We at least got the younger players. Not bad. Arbitration-wise, we still don't know. Like I said, I'm still a little bit worried. Still a little bit worried about, like, maybe there's someone hidden there. But if we lose him, it's not that bad. Killian Busch, that first baseman, goes to Milwaukee. I still think we made the right choice not going for him. But Killian Busch off to Milwaukee. Eli St. John to the Rays. Fucking Rays. Chiaro, the catcher, off to the Miami Marlins. Ricky Tiedemann to the Mets. Okay. Just deal with the Rule 5. It's fine. Okay, we're coming up on having to offer arbitration. Mike Martinez declines the qualifying offer. He is going to remain a free agent. Same for Chavez. Soderstrom to the Padres. So we did, of course, qualify Chavez. So we will get compensation when he signs. We do still have the best offer for Martinez. It's not even close. If he elects to go somewhere else, so be it. We'll get compensation for him as well. All right, arbitration. Johnny McMahon, 3 years, $4 million. That's what I'm willing to offer, buddy. That's all you're getting. Evan Huff, as Frank pointed out, also wants to be the ace, which LOL. $3.6 million for you. And Bill Patel, 3 years at 1.7? 1.9. Roll Bill Patel. All right. Everything's taken care of. We still have a couple of dudes who have not signed extensions. I'm going to give Eddie Pinero a raise just to get him to sign. Same for Robert Piper. Let's just max out what these dudes would be making to hopefully get them to sign. And get that over and done with. I think we're pretty well set up. Still no news. Patel is the last holdout arbitration-wise, and every other contract's been signed. So we wait for Bill Patel. We wait for Mike Martinez and Yerry De Los Santos. Because we're not bringing back Luis Chavez. We could technically swoop in for Alexis De Silva. We don't need Vizcaino. We don't need Moser. That's the only other players we could technically go in for De Silva, but we're going to hold off. The only reason I really wanted to go for him, or was thinking about it, the Blue Jays, but we can't stop the Blue Jays. Sam Besser, good to see you. I'm doing good. How are you? You saw that you packed something a few minutes ago. But I want a salary cap in baseball. No, although it might be more beneficial. Because there are a lot of teams that say, oh, we signed this baseball player to a shitload of money. How are we going to make that money back? $25 beer. So, you know, in a lot of ways, with a lot of teams, fans and the fan experience at these ballparks are suffering because these owners are like, how the fuck are we going to make up this money? All right, well, we got Bill covered. Martinez, buddy, I mean, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know who the hell you're waiting for, man. He's still waiting this out. Same for Chavez. Hurry up and fucking sign so I can get compensation. Antonio Vizcaíno is off to the Guardians. Clint Huff to the Phillies. As we keep waiting. Jordan Walker to the Rays. They just don't stop. Fuck. Oh, Oakland specifically for a cap floor. Fair. Then you'll have LTIR introduced, and they'll just be the Coyotes of the Major League Baseballs. Except even worse, because you can't get compensation picks. Anton Vasquez at least goes to San Diego. We keep waiting. We keep waiting. 40-man. We have 2 spots. Went to a Jays game a while ago. Buddy bailed on the stairs with 2 beers and him. $40 gone. Yep, there you go. Come on, Mikey. White Sox make a trade. They acquire Jay Allen. Maybe the man we should have taken with our very first draft pick. Mark Schur, back in the AL East. He's with the Yankees. Terry, maybe sooner rather than later. Need you to teach me the ropes to get me beyond overtime day 6. Simply change divisions. Darren Hope on his way to the Royals. Okay. We get to the Rule 5 draft, and those big free agents still haven't signed. Jesus. Actually, let's go back over here. There is a chance we will lose some players here, and we already have lost at least one. Elvis Diaz wasn't ours. We did lose first baseman Joaquin Novoa to the Blue Jays. He was a depth first baseman for us. That kind of sucks, but hey, it's good for him at least. We didn't lose anybody else. I don't see how we'd possibly have anybody available to us that would make sense, given that these 2 guys are both ours, and Yordan Alvarez is down to a 59. So we're just going to go ahead and say no thank you. And, well, fuck, if we lost anybody else, then so be it. Luis Chavez. Okay, so Chavez goes to Philadelphia. 9 years for $17.5 million. So we will get some decent compensation for Luis Chavez bailing to Philly. Goodness. So yeah, Terry, maybe not tonight, but soon. I'll keep it in mind. Brennan Davis off to the Cubs. Dustin Harris to the Twins. Curtis Mead. Oh boy, Tampa just made a deal, but they got rid of Curtis Mead, so that's nice. Ivan Melendez to the Astros. Where the hell is... We got to stop the sim really quickly. Martinez, buddy. Okay, we did get him. It just didn't tell me. Mike Martinez is back. Thank God. Thank God. All right. Randy Loftus. Yeah, no thanks. We're good. Our roster's set, man. We're ready to go. Cole Roederer to the Brewers. Ronnie Mauricio to the Twins. David Bourbon. Man, Steve Chadwick. That guy must be like the Tony D'Angelo of baseball. He's been traded like 3 times already. Guy must be a major douche. That's a hell of a return, though, for the Pirates. Damn. Randy Loftus off to the Royals. So the Royals are spending money. Bobby Witt Jr. off to Pittsburgh. K. Swain, thank you for the 20 months. How the heck are you? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. All right, so off to spring training. Bill Patel sides with us. Of course, arbitration sided with us. We do nothing but offer fair deals. Every time. Every time. Whew, catcher. Catcher. What are we going to do? Michael Mortero's almost ready to go. What are we going to do? Whew. What are we going to do? I mean, Mortero's the guy. He's got the fielding. He's got the hitting vision. You know, he lacks the vision, but he's got the hitting ability. Eric Blank last year. He's only 26. 734 OPS. Stephen Kim spent most of last year in the minors. The year before that, he was kind of mid. It's just when the hell you're going to play him. Michael Mortero. All the contract control. Oh, Bagel, did you see what it was before you opened it? First base. Pretty straightforward. Shout out to Webster, who started in like the 40s. All right, that's not looking too bad. Man, what are we going to do? Baez, Torrero. We have good depth, but now it's just a matter of who stays and who goes. Good depth everywhere but the outfield, I should say. And honestly, Sam Torrero might as well be considered an outfielder. Do we move Eric Blank and Stephen Kim now, cash out on their value, because we know Michael Mortero's the guy? We're better in the ninth inning or later. No quirks. Honestly, it is quite the beard on Mortero. It is. The facial hair in this game is outrageous. The amount of mustaches you can see are really something else. Really quickly, I think we have to explore some options here. If we were to deal Eric Blank, what would that look like in terms of prospects coming back? Not that I want to get rid of him, but man, he's not that much better than Mortero when he's only 6 years older, or is 6 years older. Do we have any good prospects? Ernie Iverson at shortstop. Aaron Bonds as a lefty. Starting pitcher Robbie Taylor. And a decent younger second baseman, Reggie Scott. I mean, we do love trading with the Diamondbacks. Closer Pineda and a decent starter. I mean, not that we need another closer. Do they have options? They do. They both do. That is true. We could play it. We could wait. That is true. We could start off with like Mortero and Diaz as our catchers. Put these two down in the minors just in case Mortero can't get it done. That is a fair point. And that is the strategy that we're going to take. Major League. Let's do... we'll do AAA for Kincaid. I mean, we'll just have him be the backup there, I guess. It doesn't make too much of a difference. Stephen Kim, by the way, played for Portland last year, and he sucked. So we do need one more catcher. And again, we haven't had much luck finding prospects. I mean, I doubt the list is looking any better now. Yeah, it's not great. Let's go for Joey Bart. Why not? Shout out to Joey Bart. And we Joey Bart. No R's. AR does not exist. In New England, it's always an AH. Alright, so Joey, you're going down to AA. Get you off of the 40, man. First base, McMahon, Patel, McDougal, Webster, Coley, and Choi. We'll probably keep Choi down in single. Given he's a sub 60 overall. That should work out just fine. I'm not too worried about Webster being the starter. But I do want McDougal to be the starter, so let's put Webster down in double. Let McDougal be the AAA starter. Second base. God help me. We are officially, if I can I have secondary position? Okay, is outfield. Can I have Torero listed as a center fielder with outfield? Can I just do corner outfield? Or do I have to set it as outfield? Left field, right field. There we go. We're going to move Sam Torero to the outfield. It was a secondary position for him. And we are going to make him that depth outfielder. And that way we have a little bit more insurance in that position. And then obviously we need 4 second basemen. 4 second basemen, ideally. We'll go for Sean Gelman. Why not? He can be the single A option. We'll go for Marshall. Was that Averill or something like that? Levine? Doug Hammer. Great name, but we're not going to sign him. Cervantes. Fortunately, D potential. Zach Plaza we had last year. A lot of younger guys who are kind of garbage, but you know what? We'll sign them. Because why not? I think I was 1 short, wasn't I? Yeah. Confirm. Don't know how to count. You got to get D Hammer? Okay. Dougie Hammer. Bring him in. Bring him in. So Cuo and Baez. Let's put Chavez down in single for the moment. Take him off the 40 man. So we'll go with Cowan in AAA. Can't put Chavez in double yet. Cody, take it easy, buddy. Let's see, it'll be Cowan and Hammer. That should be fine. Let me send him a couple of days. Autofix lineup, that's fine. Don't have 4 valid lineups, which means someone probably just got hurt, which isn't great. So Major League, triple, double, single. That's good. Let's put Chavez in... put him in double. AAA for you, AAA for you. Double A for you. We'll put Gelman. Single. Third base, Martinez and Chen. We'll have Welsh. Interesting. Let's go Welsh and Dave Cole in triple. Laird can light up double with Logan. Well, I think, actually, because we have the shortage of first baseman in triple, let's do an extra third baseman. Put Earl Laird there. And then 2 doubles. Not bad. Shortstop. Meyer, James Nunn. Welcome to the team. You're our new depth shortstop. Let's see, we need 2 more shortstops on roster. They don't have to be good. But they do need to just kind of fill up a spot. Roosevelt Lenskow. Terrible. So was Pena. Or Juan Pablo Montoya. Let's go for one of the old guys. We did see Francisco Lindor. I have no idea what I just signed him to because I accidentally double tapped. And then David Fletcher is 39. There's a chance I just drastically overpaid for a super old Francisco Lindor. I'm going to be a little bit short on shortstops. Go figure. Let's go Conklin in triple with Lindor in double. Have those two guys in single. Honestly, that's fine. Should be. I don't know where we have all these extra players, is my confusion. Where are all of these extra players? Oh, good. Nick Levitt broke his hand. Well, it's a good thing we made Torero a center fielder. GG's. GG's. Shit. That is highly unfortunate. Scruggs in triple. Kevin Edwards in triple. Let's get you off of the 40-man. Single A, single A. Again, Levitt was an all-star last year, so that's a pretty unfortunate injury. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 1, 2, 4, 5. And then double A is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I don't know if we need the extra shortstops, to be honest. I guess it is technically the outfield where we probably have a bit too much in terms of dudes who are just hanging out, but it's fine. You only signed Lindor to a 2-year deal worth 1.8. All right, that's not that bad then. Starters. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, the lag on that. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to have to be 5 starters per. I don't know what we're going to do about long relievers. So shout out to Bobby Spabori, who has made the team. Antoine Hubbard, you've blown it lately. Send down Chavis. You got Piper. Carrara. It's going to be on waivers. Then Castro, Double A, Cornell, Priest, Lopez. Whoops. Got Haynes and Lane, Chris Hayes down in single A. That's not the worst setup. But Jesus, the amount of relievers. The amount of relievers. And yep, we will be having to put people through waivers pretty damn consistently here. All right, Sidney McCarty, who we drafted last year. Let's get rid of you. Do we have any close? My God, the amount of closers. The amount of closers. Absolutely insane. Let's sim another couple of days. Pablo Carrera was claimed off waivers. That's fine. Because we know that just opens up a space. Let's go back over to starters. There's not going to be anybody overly interesting. Who do we want to go for? Anybody overly interesting? Never have too many closers. Apparently not. Oh, let's bring Garrett Whitlock back to Boston. Why not? 3.9 for the year. Just to play in the minors. Works for me. 2, 3, 4. Get you off the 40-man. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chris Hayes still in the minors. Perfect. Apparently, 2, 3, 4. Apparently, oh my God, what am I going to do? Honestly, it's going to have to be anybody sub 80 overall does not make the majors as a reliever to start off, which is insanity. But that is officially the standard. And then double A is going to have to be anybody who's like under a 75 practically. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if you're under a 75, you're going down. Damn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Technically, the veteran Sam Hentges can be down. So yeah, we do have way too many relievers, but I think I'd rather have the relievers than the extra like shortstops. Actually, now we're 2 players short on the majors, but I think that's due to injury. What do we got? Nope, just Nick Levitt that's hurt. Did I send down 1, 2? Oh, that's right. I do need a 6th reliever, actually, because I don't have a 6th starter. Unless we were to bring somebody in. We do have Whitlock on waivers. He cleared, which is good. Jimmy Denton picks up an abdominal strain. I think we'll bring in some veteran starters. So all we need is one starter because technically it's counting Levitt on IR or IL instead of IR. Where else would we be short? Lineup wise, because Levitt's normally going to be there. Does make sense to call up another pitcher. So off to the free agent list one more time. Do you see why I normally do this off stream? Let's go for Logan Webb. Why not? Why not bring in Logan Webb? 3, 4, 5, and Hubbard. Well, congratulations. You get to come back after all. 2, 3, 4. And we'll do 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Works for me. You're down to AA. Take you off the 40-man. Now we're one short because of the injury. So AAA is still incredibly short on options. Won't be able to check their lineup for a minute, but I think we're good. I do think we're good and set up for this new season. Still, oh my God. Everything except for defense, apparently, we excel at. Good to know. Bet on the Red Sox. Hey, that was a terrible idea. I would have told you that. Okay, AAA could certainly use another reliever. So could AA. They need some extra pitchers. So, to make these rosters work, let's get Valentine onto the AAA roster. De Jesus onto the AAA roster. And AA. Let's get Ricky up there. Still one short on the AAA roster. I don't know how. Let's see, the AAA roster. Lineup-wise, that's fine. Okay, AA. Schreiber, I think we cut. Henches is still on the team. We need someone up on that AA roster. Preferably position players. You know, with these 59 overall guys, they're all outfielders, but screw it. Welcome to AA. And you know what? Screw it. Let's put you in double. Jason Priest can go up to triple. Just about works. Pretty much good to go. Let's call up Gene Chance to double. These rosters are going to be a little bit funky. Just a little bit. But rotation-wise, for us in the majors, Hubbard's definitely the long reliever. Huff was better than Denton last year, but Rodriguez, Asensio, Huff, Denton, Sparbori. Roger never pitched in the playoffs because he didn't earn it. Could argue that it cost us. All right. Lawrence is going to be set up as our closer. De Los Santos, the setup man. Based on performance last season. AAA wise, just make sure, yeah, they are all starting pitchers. Gilly's a reliever, Jason Priest. Let's get Priest in the starting rotation over Whitlock. That is true. The last time he played in the playoffs, he was abysmal. Let's have Pinero and Betts set up there. Works for me. And then AA. Well, AA, their bullpen is currently... their lineup in general is apparently pretty trash. I forgot Owen Haynes was terrible, but what are you going to do? Oh, let's get Chris Hayes in there for Connie Frederick. Now at least it's all starters. There we go. All right. Well, we're not too worried about Logan Webb getting experience, or Haynes for that matter. And then relievers. Let's have our first round pick last year, Connie Frederick, as the setup man. Spoon man, though. will be the man. And long reliever, never heard of it. Could technically go 4-man rotation, but screw it. Who needs a long reliever, you know? Who? And then lineup-wise, to decide this, and kind of what we want this to be, I don't know when Baez gets to play. This year especially. Ooh, Acevedo's on the Major League roster. Why? Because Levitt's still out? I don't recall calling up Acevedo. So you can go down to AAA. And Will Gray. Nope. Send Bobby Turner down to double. Will Gray can go back to single. GG's. So lineup-wise, like I said, I have no idea who the hell... Jeez, can I go to the right menu? I have no idea who the hell should play DH. Because we have the Patel-McMahon combination. Torrero's going to be in center field short term. I don't know what we do about Baez, and to be honest, I feel like we're wasting him by him being on the bench, but it is nice to have depth. Like, do we need him to reach his full potential? Apparently against lefties, he's set in to be DH, so you know what? We'll run with that for a little bit then. But we are projected to be the best team in baseball again. We were last year. That is our organizational depth situation at the moment. As you might have thought, the bluer the better. So that's neat. And top prospect-wise, how much? Eddie Pinero's still up there. Poor guy. Spoon Man, number 8. Not bad for Spoon Man. Right fielder Danny Coronado. Number 13, Ellis Betts at 16. Sammy Coley's up there. Bob Conklin. Of course, we benefited pretty well from some of those trades. The White Sox. Jesus. Remember when Todd Kelly was a top 3 prospect? Michael Mortero's number 40, although he won't be a prospect for too much longer. So we have a lot of representation in that top prospect list. It's just a matter of whether or not we win this year. Please. Especially after blowing it last year. We're still going to be without Nick Levitt for 42 more days. That's a bit scary.